Hey everybody. I just wanted to jump on because Sandals released today, well, Sandals and Beaches released today, that they are running a Heroes promotion now through May 18th. So if you are a teacher, it's Teacher Appreciation Week this week. So if you are a teacher, nurse, or a doctor, you can get an extra 10% off for travel at any Sandals or Beaches resort through the end of the year. So any resort, as long as you are a licensed doctor, nurse, or teacher, you can get this promotion applied. It's a great promotion because they typically only offer the 10% off to military personnel, and that's always. So if you're in the military, you can always get the additional 10% off, but it's just for bookings for deposits placed now through May 18th, 2025. This extends to teachers, doctors, and nurses. So you can look at travel over the summer for your family, travel for the fall, and even into December. If you were considering booking a trip, this is a really great deal. Like Sandals and Beaches are always running deals, but this is a really good one because you can stack it with the other stuff. So, for example, you can stack it on top of the 777 promotions. So if there's a room on 777, you can put the 10% on top of that additional 7%, which is great. Sandals is running a Mother's Day promo right now. So for stays 5 days or longer, you can get $175 spa credit that you can use at the resort that moms can use, you can use, I guess anybody can use it. But it ties to Mother's Day. So they're offering that, and you can also stack this deal on top of that. You can't stack it on top of the last minute deals and your vacation. You have to be able to put down a deposit. So that can be kind of confusing sometimes. So if you're booking a Sandals or Beaches vacation and you are looking less than 60 days out, when you book, you have to make your payment in full. So that's typically when you're getting those last minute deals. That's where those fall. And most of the time, you can't stack other deals on top of the last minute deals because they're really low prices already. But if you're looking more than 60 days out, your deposit at Sandals or Beaches is typically going to be $98 or $400. And why I say I always tell my clients 400. The reason for that is because it's $98. It's technically $98. You can put down a $98 deposit. However, in 3 weeks, they'll charge you an additional $302 for a total deposit of 400. And so instead of being misleading with my clients and saying 98, I just say 400. And that way I can explain that to them. They certainly can still put down the 98, but just know that 3 weeks later it would be the 400. There are certain rooms that require a $1,000 deposit, but there's very few of those. That's going to be the over-the-water bungalows and the really big villas at Turks and Caicos and I believe Negril as well. So most rooms, it's only that 400. So if you're looking more than 60 days out, you can put down that $400 deposit. It's fully refundable up until 45 days before you travel, and you can lock in your room. And then you have to register for this discount, this Heroes discount, the teacher, doctor, nurse discount that I've been talking about. You actually have to register for that after you place your deposit. So, and it has to be within a very short period of time, which is why working with a travel advisor like myself is super helpful, just because we can make sure that all of these things get taken care of and that you don't miss out on these deals. So they just want you to prove that you actually are a doctor, a nurse, or all your military or a teacher. And so after the deposit is placed, I can talk to you about going in and getting that registered so that the 10% then comes off. I'm always helping my clients find the best deals. So if you have a resort in mind, a time period in mind, and you want to see what deals can be stacked on top of each other, please reach out. I'm happy to help, and my services are always complimentary. And so, again, if you are that teacher, doctor, or nurse, I wanted to jump on and let you know now through May 18th is the time to make a deposit for trips through the end of the year. Your rates are not going to get any lower than this. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.